like you. Be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules my life destroyed.
But the video shows how helpless the victim was when his own county sheriff, the very person that was supposed to be protecting him, that was his job, and his longtime friend, stood up and opened fire. We see it all. As for why Sheriff Sean Mickey Steins did what he did and then calmly surrendered, we just don't know. A court hearing yesterday lent some weight to speculation that there was a personal issue involving the sheriff's teenage daughter turned a lawman into a killer. More on that in a minute. But first, the video from a surveillance camera inside Judge Mullins' chamber. The whole encounter between the two men was not shown in court, but people who have seen it say that Steins looked at his and the judge's cell phones. He dialed his daughter's number from the judge's phone. Then, without a word, pulled his weapon and he used it. Watch here. So we see the sheriff standing. That's him with a gun, and he is pointing at the judge, who is literally cornered. Cornered in his own chambers. There he is alive. And at the end of this short video, he's dead. You can see that he's trying to hide. Look at that. That video was played in court. Then after all of it, he put down his handgun and he surrendered. What in the world happened here? I want to bring in Matt Murphy. He's at home on both sides of the courtroom, as we know, as a former deputy district attorney who's now a criminal defense attorney. So, Matt, wow. First, let's just talk about your reaction to watching this.
Well, it's a horrific video. In the modern age, when you prosecute enough homicides, you actually do quite a few of these. Most murder cases really are. It's not about who done it; it's about what is it and why. So that's the big question in this. What were the circumstances that led up to this? Sheriff Steins, or I should say, former Sheriff Steins, has been charged with first-degree murder with a firearm. So this is actually a case that could potentially be a death penalty in that state. So it's an interesting thing, but you can see looking at the video why they elected to charge this as a first-degree murder. I mean, it's very cold-blooded, and his calmness is not good for the defense.
So as we watch this video, we're just going to replay it over and over again so we get a feeling for this. And I can't help but wonder, if the daughter said something that dad heard. So again, the sheriff is holding both phones. He's got the judge's phone and his own phone. He calls his daughter from the judge's phone. So maybe she answers the phone and says something a little familiar, I don't know, to the judge, and then he just starts shooting. So we don't know what it was, and that's just speculation, and a lot of people have been talking about that. But when you see that video, does it seal the deal? I mean, is this just over, or is there an explanation that can go down the line with this?
Yeah, so every homicide case, homicide just means one human being killing another, right? So this is an age-old question that you apply to virtually every murder charge where you know who did it. So and we can break it down. Is this a first-degree murder as alleged? Is this a second-degree murder? Is this a voluntary manslaughter where some information is given to Sheriff Steins that causes him to erupt in this kind of violent behavior? And basically what a jury is going to be tasked with in this case is, taking all the evidence that's presented and breaking down that video and trying to figure out what was going on in his head. But I can tell you, this video is incredibly damning for this man. He's the elected sheriff So this isn't like a bereaved father or somebody that is totally without power. And you're right, it's totally speculative as to what that phone call was. This looks very much like a cold-blooded murder, exactly as charged. But again, we don't have all the evidence yet.
Yeah, and I've just got to wonder too if the sheriff realized he must have realized that there was a camera in there, right? I mean, is that standard procedure? I've got to go in like 10 seconds. Is that standard?
Sure. Yeah, no, he knows. He's the former bailiff, and remember, this is a part of a rape that took place in that chambers that the sheriff was being deposed on. So there's many different elements to this story and this case beyond just this video.
All right, Matt, we've got to leave it there.
Thanks for watching.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tell you